is like and mental strong. So I want to just it's a little bit of an addendum. So LCD Boxing says that you can say so Wilder is holding up the sport. I'm gonna disagree with that because I know they're gonna hate on me. But there's a guy named Canelo. Who I still think
the next topic. We're gonna get to his ass. First of all, Canelo ain't holding ish because he over here making the sport look bad.
No, what I'm saying is like
I'm saying he making the sport look bad. Canelo making the sport look bad.
There's like about 3 or 4 fighters. I think the sport is on their shoulders right now, holding up. I don't think that Wilder. If Wilder's holding the sport up, then we're kind of in trouble right now.
Well, why will we be in trouble? He has an upcoming fight that's the biggest fight of the year against Fury, and it's a heavyweight fight, and he a knockout artist, and he the most popular fighter in the world, and he deliver a knockout every time, and he doesn't duck anybody, unlike Canelo.
I want to see that poll. I don't think he's the most popular fighter in the world.
Can you hit the bell so we can hop on to the next round?
I don't think he's the most popular fighter in the world.
Well, according to ESPN, Forbes list, he's the most popular fighter in the world today that's active. So on to the next topic, and that's of course other than Oscar. He said Charlo turned down a big time offer by Canelo to fight.
$7 million.
And no, not $7 million.
It was $7 million.
No. That was.
I thought that was offered. So okay.
Hold on. That was for Andre.
That was for Andre.
Yeah, we're getting things in perspective. Okay. I'm talking about he didn't release the number. He didn't release the number at all. Mm-hmm. So my question to you is, first of all, just to get this cleared out the way, Eddie Hearn came out saying that he sent Andre Charlo $7 million to fight Andre.
Oh, to fight Andre.
Yeah.
Okay.
And PBC came out saying that they never received any offer. So who did you send it to, Eddie Hearn? Tim Smith came out and stated that, right?
What happened? He got one of them emails from them.
No, so what it is, Eddie Hearn came back up and said he sent it to him on Instagram. So I was like, what? So basically he DM'd my man. Through Instagram. So he basically sent the offer through Instagram, which is laughable for a promoter at that caliber for him to send an offer through Instagram. I thought you was mocking Deontay Wilder for not sending you a contract when the $50 million thing. He was
or for even negotiating over social media. That's not where you negotiate.
Yeah, so why would you negotiate through social media when you just did business with Heyman through Ruiz? When Ruiz fought AJ twice. So my question to you is, what you think about that in particular, and also the Canelo situation, because apparently Charlo, people want to get on him for turning this big time offer. But if it's a big time offer, how come they didn't release the number? And how come we hear this news a year later? If this took place last year, then I could be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But you tell us this a year later, and that same year you claim you offered Charlo the big time offer, he got stripped of his belt. How is that even possible? If that's the case, the WBC should have contacted Canelo, and Canelo would have told him, listen, I offered him a big time offer. Y'all ain't stripping me on my belt. But he paid the WBC more money than he paid Charlo. That's what I believe. I believe he paid the WBC more money for the French fries belt than he paid Charlo to fight. So of course, Heyman told him absolutely not. You could fight. You could make the same amount of money fighting Banks, because that's look like Charlo next fight. That's what it's looking like. But I say that because Oscar De La Hoya said, I don't think Charlo turned the fight down. I think it was his management. Who is his management other than Al Heyman? That's the best. That's the best, smartest man in the game. Like, so of course, Al Heyman gonna do and look out for his fighter if Oscar De La Hoya trying to lowball him. Now, what's your take on that?
Yeah. So again, Sean, he.
I got a couple calls. I'm holding on that for a little bit right now.
Once you hear any Canelo news, Sean wants to kind of like chime in. So, I mean, I don't really like to spend a lot of time on what I kind of classify as hearsay, and he said this, but I didn't say that, but he said this, and he was all doing that, and we're kind of like picking sides.
Yeah, we're short on time too.
One thing I want to say is that the Charlo should fight Andre. He should make it happen. I don't care.
Eddie need to send him a real offer.
I think
not
that
through Instagram.
Yeah, I think that if he wants to fight, to me, I've never heard him anything come out his mouth to say anything remotely close to I want to fight Andrade. I want to get him in the ring.
He already said that though. But anyways, so the conclusion of as far as Canelo and Charlo.
Yeah, I mean the thing about Canelo is that I think Canelo's like kind of up here, you know, at this point, and Charlo and them are kind of like down here. So what Canelo's gonna do, I think he's gonna milk some stuff. His next fight that he's negotiating, I know that's the next topic I'm really truly disgusted at, but I'm just trying to give you some insight into how he's thinking at this point. But you know,
so he rather fight Murata at Japan that lost to Indom and somebody else who I don't know who it is, and
Murata,
and avoid Charlo and Andrade. I understand you avoiding Charlo, but avoiding Andrade on your own network, I mean, come on now, like for him to do such a move is pathetic because, like I said, at the end of the day, you can't even defend Canelo. Like ain't no defending Canelo. Because
so we're gonna go to the next topic. Or are we gonna go? Are we gonna go to Canelo?
You want to throw the towel? I mean, it's all together. It's all together, so it's okay. We can stick together. We can stick together. We could throw it all in because we short on time as we speak, and I'm trying to pick up all the calls of the people that call me. So I'm trying to kind of mention all the topics and then pick up all the calls. So like I said, Canelo on one hand he looking horrible because you turning down the Charlo fight. I mean, you could claim you send him an offer and then announce it a year later. But like I said, when you pay the fees of the WBC for the franchise title more money than you pay Charlo, of course Charlo ain't gonna take the fight. You bluffing.
Why not? Why not? It's like what you do is take that lowball offer if you know that you can beat him, and then you take all his fans and then you
first of all you don't know if you're gonna beat him or not because he's gonna rob you. He got the judge's scorecard in his pocket. Second of all, according to you, last show, you said, you know, I asked you about Layla Ali, did she avoid Anna Wolf? And you said if she the A side, if the fight don't happen, then it's her fault. If the fight don't happen and it's Canelo the A side, then it's his fault, right? According to your logic.
No, I'm saying like, so I don't recall Layla's like sending Ann Wolf an offer or something like that.
She did.
And then Ann Wolf turned it. No. She offered to put Ann Wolf on the undercard. I'm saying like me and you fight and which was a follow-up. What I'm saying is like you're not my manager. Like you don't dictate my fights and do that. So I mean that's different.
It's to build up a fight.
That's you don't have to build up a fight with Ann Wolf. With Ann Wolf, you act like there's 1,000. There's only 2 women.
Layla Ali, she sent an offer to fight and she turned it down. But I'm saying your logic last show was, well, listen, if she the A side and the fight didn't take place, it's her fault because she pulls the strings. So Canelo pulls the strings.
But I mean, obviously, they're still fighting right now.
The last time we heard somebody send a big time offer was AJ when he sent Wilder an offer for $12 million flat, and he said, "I send Wilder an offer he can never refuse." And we were like, "For real? How big is this offer?" And then we figured out it's $12 million, and we're like, "What? Flat?" And the fight is $100 million fight. So he could have sent them the same offer. He could have sent them a $3 million offer. Charlo looking at it, I'm about to fight Banks for $5 million. Why should I take this? Of course it's not a wise decision, but go ahead and read the super chat.
No, there's a difference. And I'll
read the super chat and you could get your thoughts.
So it says, real rap, build the empire brick by brick. Salute AkHi, Professor Nim. Salute to the ground. Most
real rap all day.
One thing I want to say is like, so there's a difference because with Wilder and AJ, there's not clearly an A side on there. Like I think we can all agree on that. Like some people would say Wilder, somebody did that.
That's a good point.
And then with this, like there's clearly an A. So I'm saying if there's clearly an A side, and then that fight doesn't get made, then it's that A side's fault.
Well,
so
according
I think
to you, Layla Ali is clearly an A side.
Yeah. So
over Anna Wolf.
Yeah, clearly. And I think that Canelo's if he never fights Charlo or Andrade or whatnot, it's his fault.
Yeah, and like just to point out, for Mayweather and Pacquiao happened 5 years too late because Pacquiao and Bob Arum. Canelo Alvarez, 5 years in, he haven't negotiated with Andrade, and finally he negotiated with Charlo once. He tried to lowball him, but at least it's a good sign. It's a sign of hope that this man is gonna grow some cojones and fight the best fighters in his division instead of fighting Murata, a fighter we never heard of. name me a fighter that's on the top pound for pound that fights a Murata. Like on the top 3 pound for pound, how you justify that?
Yeah,
There's no justifying that. They no justifying that. But let me pick up the calls because, man, I got too many people on hold, so I gotta call in and stuff. So like I said, at the end of the day, I see where you're coming from, but. Canelo making himself look horrible. I mean, Professor Nim is like digging his own grave trying to defend Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo, man, if you know better, do better. What's up, fam? How you doing? Stay where you calling from and your question.
And your name.
And your name too. This wake up, Mr. Fresh, man. Y'all call me back, man. You know
you called back.
My bad. I appreciate it. Hold on, I missed the call, man. My bad. Wake up. My bad, man.
Y'all good, man. Y'all good, man.
Take care. Damn, because I got people in order, and I definitely don't want to miss anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I got so many missed calls, man. But we short on time, so I'm trying to squeeze everybody in.
We want to make sure, like Sean Johnson, call in. T-Tone Toledo, we want to hear from you too, man.
Hold on. Let me pick up the calls first, man.
Yeah.
Let me, because I got people in order, and I want to make sure I fulfill that. So I called him back.
We calling all y'all back too.
Yes, sir. So, okay, my man right here. I hope that's not the same person I just called right now. I really hope not. So,
but like, while you doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get into there. So Miguel Angel Lopez says that Manny Pacquiao, Saul Alvarez, and Errol Spence are carrying the sport.
Yeah, Errol Spence. Yep, that's
and then, but somebody said that Canelo ducks too much, so you can't give him credit. Sean Johnson says, "Come on, Professor Nim, you're way too smart. You know what Canelo is doing." So, T-Tone Toledo is 419, and then LCD Boxing is 337. So, like, let's hit them two back.
Okay, this my man right here, man. Okay, the problem is I gotta call them back because I got them.
Yeah. So, like, 419 and 337 is what we're calling back.
Yeah, but let me call my man. You could go ahead and read the comments while we doing this, or just get.
No,
your
it's
thoughts.
just So, Miguel Angel Lopez says Eddie Hearn and the Zone need the money since they are in the red. That is true. That's why they're pushing for the
Murata don't make no money though. Murata fight don't make no money for them. So
it depends. Like if they go to Japan and then they open up that market.
Yeah, but
that can be.
It's not gonna. That's my last time calling my man because he ain't picking up.
Which one is that? Which area?
He called me like 100 times, so I want to make sure I call him back. So
you don't know the area code? Like
it's 337.
Okay, yeah. So definitely hitting them. That's LCD Boxing.
Well, he need to pick up because
LCD, we hitting you up, man.
Calling.
We calling. Pick up.
Yeah, I might have to move on if you don't pick up.
So go to you got a 860 number.
Is it area code?
Yeah, area code 86. Yeah, so.
Yeah, my man ain't picking up, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So, try to hit us back, bro.
What's the number again? 860?
Yeah, 860.
Oh shit. I'm calling from Toronto or something, ain't he?
No, you talking about T-Tone Toledo. 860.
Okay. How you doing, AkHi? Who this is and where you calling from?
Hey, what's up? It's Sean Johnson from Marcus CT. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, fam? What's up, fam? How you doing?
All right, chilling. Happy New Year. God bless,
Yes, sir, man. Go ahead and speak it. Hey, man. Go ahead and speak your piece, bro. Speak your piece.
Come on, bro. Come on. How you still with the Canelo thing? He is not holding up the sport, man. He's just holding up whatever title he got.
He putting the sport down.
He even got it, bro. Dude said, no, Charlo's not that good. He's not that good. But here's the title. I don't want to fight you, though. Here's the title. You're not that good, but I don't want to fight. You can't do that. Like, come on. He got the cheating. He got the roids. I'm not letting that go. I'm not letting the steroids go. Once the cheater, always the cheater.
You shouldn't. We just
can't
like
let that go.
Yeah, you shouldn't. But at the same time, who would you say is holding up the sport? So if I go into just any office and I'd be like, hey, can you name a boxer right now? Who's your favorite? Like who
Honestly,
is,
as much as he's on the hope list, Lomachenko, that's unfortunate. He's one of them, because he's on the hope list. You got to go with Spence. You got to go with Crawford, and you got to go with Wilder. And I mean, as
you gonna leave Canelo out? So he's not even in the top five.
Canelo
So
got
he's
too
not
many
even in the
strikes.
top five.
Canelo's there for ratings and stuff like that. But let's be real. I've been looking at some of the things they were talking about, and it looks like the zone. His fights on the zone, the numbers are going down.
Yeah,
and so
his stardom is dying because he's not fighting the best.
He's fighting Street Fighter characters, dude. Like, who's this dude he's about to fight right now?
Man, he better off fighting AkHi.
Listen, I already expressed my disdain for this fight or this farce of a fight that he's going on. But I'm trying to be objective, and I know that Canelo name still rings bells or whatnot.
Of course. It's gonna. We know why, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm not gonna sit here and try to deny. Like, listen, I'm not gonna take nothing away from the brother. He's a really talented fighter. He's really good. He's got power. He's got all of the tools to make it happen. But you can't be this high up in the game and then be picking. Like, at this point, all his fights should be great fights. No tune-up fights.
Exactly.
You've done all the tune-ups.
Yo, my man Sean.
Yeah.
When is he gonna have that pretty boy stage? Like, it's supposed to be now. It's now or never. Like, and he never had it. Like, he got guaranteed purses. Win or lose, you still gonna get paid $33 million, and he ain't fighting nobody. He rather fight a Rocky Fielding.
All right, so so I want to say that Terrence Crawford fought Mean Machine last. Okay.
Yeah, but that Mean Machine guy, he seems like he's a good. He doesn't look like a bad
He ain't
fighter.
Murata.
That's not elite.
He never lost.
Okay, so
Murata
and then,
hold on. Let's put things to perspective. Murata lost twice already. He was undefeated and Olympian. He was undefeated and Olympian. Mean Machine was undefeated and Olympian.
Yeah, but the reason they picked him because he looked terrible against Robinson.
Nah, man,
Ray
Crawford ain't picking.
He didn't look as good. I agree with you on that. That probably was. But I feel like Terrence did that. I kind of feel like he kind of took that. He kind of just kind of staged that.
You gotta stay busy because you ain't got nobody to fight. Crawford really got nobody to fight.
I feel like he wanted to make that the image of a knockdown because he didn't really look hurt to me.
Yeah, but regardless of that,
I don't know. I might be wrong. I defer to you guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But he didn't really look hurt to me.
Yeah. But so my computer about to die, Sean. So we gonna talk next show. We definitely gonna pick back up on this topic. Yeah. So call back.
Definitely.
So I want to get the last call in too. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's get one more call.
So to wrap it up, appreciate y'all for tuning in. We had technical difficulties this episode. Obviously, we were supposed to be live yesterday, but YouTube part, they had a couple issues. I don't know what happened, but regardless of that, we are here today and we made it happen. Of course, subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't listen to these casual fans. Obviously, on Split Decision, we offer the book of the truth. So if you do open the book, that's what you get is actually, Split Decision, where we speak about the truth and nothing but the truth. So click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post or go live. Of course, to the left in the blue corner, no other than Professor Nim. To the right on the red corner is AkHi. Professor Nim, let us out.
Only thing I want to say is, if you real men out there, real men and women, is put your guns down, put your gloves up.
And
let's
that's
get
the
it,
theme
and we
of
out.
AkHi. So keep in mind that, like I said, all the Canelo fans, I want y'all to call in, man. We didn't get y'all to call in today. What's up? We want all the smoke, but we want all the love as well. Appreciate all my AkHis. I don't say this enough. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I truly mean it. And may Kobe Bryant rest in peace. Gigi, his daughter. I feel sorry for his family. My condolences goes out to them. And peace, and we out.
We out.